Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling, featuring the return of the spooky soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on the iTunes, leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. Links to all the platforms and merchandise available at YKWrestling.com. Welcome back to the Nuckifew Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the Thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. We back again.
What's good?
Hey man, it's another one.
Another one.
And we're gonna keep it. I didn't even set my timer. That's crazy. So hopefully we don't go over the time. I just said it, so we good. We might be off about a minute or so. It's all good. It's October, so shout out to the spooky soundboard.
Nice.
I ain't want to have a last week was October 1st, whole Vegas thing. I ain't want to have a spooky soundboard when we having a show dedicated to people that passed away. So spooky soundboard is making his debut a little bit late here. It's October. We've been watching the scary movies. I've been watching. I watched I watched that Winnie the Pooh movie.
Is that good?
Don't take it too seriously is all I'm gonna say. it was what it was, like fucking Winnie the Pooh and Piglet going around killing teenagers. Like, it's kind of crazy. Right. Also tapped into like Halloween 3. Peacock every October be having just all the scary stuff. So that's what your boy on. They got all the Saws. I ain't seen a new Saw yet.
I did.
Yeah, I might have to do that this week.
I
heard it was fire.
It's different, but it's good.
Okay, it was better than Spiral.
Like I would say, yeah. Like, well, that's about on the same level.
Okay, Spiral was cool. Like Chris Rock in a scary movie. I ain't know what to think.
Yeah. It's like it was different from all the other movies because it's like. They doing the trying to solve one case after another. Yeah. It's like it's not doing that. Like it's one direct story the whole way through.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out that Saw. They got a lot of the Saws on Peacock. This is not a Peacock ad, ladies and gentlemen, but they just got a lot of scary movies on there. I think I seen like all the Halloweens. They got Get Out on there. So you in the horror movies like us, man, go check them out. They got everything for you. It's also, what's that?
Reminds me, I got getting off tonight.
Oh, okay. That reminds me, I'm gonna try to tap in this time.
Yeah,
last time I showed up right when they signed off. I was like, okay. It's October though, so it's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And you already know that Pink Matters merch is always available year-round at YKWrestling.com. Proceeds go to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, not the other foundations that pocket your money. Like, why we got a foundation for awareness for breast cancer? We already aware. We already know. Like, what are we doing about it? So that's what the BCRF, they're actually doing something about it.
Thanks.
Researching ways to slow down the spreads, all that good stuff. So proceeds again donated to them. Use the code YKWOCT at checkout for free shipping all month long for the rest of October. And I want to get the sports talk out of the way before we get into the wrestling. Shout out to my Las Vegas Aces. Took game 1 of the finals on Sunday versus the New York Liberty. Liberty have had our number all season. Only team that's had our number all season. And we kind of had their number too. So they did not deviate from the script in the WNBA. They knew what they wanted and they did that. We got 2 more wins left until we have another parade on the strip. The 3rd parade in the last 3 months, it may be.
About to say, I'm going crazy.
Man, what city doing it like Vegas right now in sports? If only a certain football team could join. Speaking of football, UFC, Arizona. Well, there you go, 3 or 4 overtimes. I watched the whole game. That shit was over at like 11:30 my time. So you imagine people on the East Coast that was watching the game.
I was saying, I cannot watch Pac-12, man. They be going insane. Like how I'm up at 1 a.m. trying to watch the end of a football game, bro.
And this ended at 2:30. So Caleb Williams owe me some money. Say that much right now. And you got the NIL, young fella, so you give me the bread.
I'm about to say, you cut that check.
Yeah, for sure. And more football talk. It's gonna be real brief, y'all. We're gonna talk about the wrestling. Lord.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
These peasants, few peasants. This so bad that I need to go full government name on niggas this time.
Oh.
I needs to.
Oh, damn.
William Steven Belichick, bring that ass here.
Bring that ass here, boy.
I don't even know the last time my New England Patriots didn't score a point. Yeah. They did not score a point.
Scary shit.
Scary hours, bro. What was it, 34-0 today?
Yeah.
Versus I don't remember who we played, bro. I didn't watch it.
Saints.
The Saints, they ain't even good.
With Derek Carr.
Derek Carr is horrible, bro. That's crazy to me.
You know it's bad. Like I usually take joy in y'all misery, but I couldn't watching this game. It was sad. It was sad from start to finish. It really was.
Mind you,
everybody just looked lost.
We didn't score a touchdown last week either. Last 2 weeks, the point differential for my New England Patriots, 72-3. Is that good?
That's terrible.
Lord.
72-3.
Hey, Nebraska won on Friday. That was good with me. Nebraska won. Texas lost the way they lost, which is incredible. Miami lost the way they lost. Hey, Mario Cristobal.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
These peasants, few peasants. I don't think I forgot about Mario Cristobal either.
That's true.
That was the worst loss I have ever seen. I've been watching football since I was about 11 or 12, bro. I ain't never seen nobody lose that bad.
That reminds me of whatchamacallit, Michigan State. All they had to do was get the punt off.
Dog.
It had like 2 seconds.
Hey, it's crazy. Mario Cristobal did some shit like this at Oregon a few years back too. Like same shit, just not playing smart. Listen. Gotta protect. These are young men we talking about here. These are young 18-year-old men trying to find their way as young men in athletics and education and just life in general.
Yep.
We gotta vet these supposed leaders a lot better, man. Because listen, y'all just want to give folks their money. Like, why Urban Meyer get all these? Listen, Urban Meyer, one of the worst motherfucking coaches. No offense, Reed.
Listen, he got us a chip. I don't. I'm not saying he was,
schematic wise, Urban Meyer is incredible.
I'm about to say, like, he knows what he's doing with the, the gadgets and shit, But I would not say that he's a reputable character by any stretch. I just know I got to see my team hold up a chip while he was the coach, so I give him some love. But I'm not gonna stop slander on him because we done seen some bodies left in his wake.
Must be nice seeing
figuratively and literally,
bruh. Oh my god, literally for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. You know. Must be nice being able to experience your college team winning a championship.
Yeah,
can't even win a conference championship over on this side. It's all bad. Enough football talk, man. Let's talk about this week in wrestling history. So first, we got to get the birthdays out the way. Happy birthday to Yokozuna, who he would have been 55, 56, I think. It's Googleable. I don't feel like looking it up right now. I'll look it up in a moment. Danny Basham, not Doug, but Danny. For some reason, people could not tell them apart, and they don't have the same birthday because they're not twins. I was able to tell them apart just fine. These referees in the WWE in the Ruthless Aggression era, Mike Chioda, Chad Patton, Mickey Arison. I'm missing a lot of names. Nick Patrick.
He'd have been 57, by the way.
57. Okay, I was close. Hey, these refs, y'all couldn't tell the Basham brothers apart. They not even brothers.
Like, when I was a kid,
that shit used to irritate me.
I wasn't paying too much, close attention to facial features, but like as an adult, like now I'm watching 04 back, you know what I'm saying? They clearly was not brothers, so they was just two.
No, they clearly didn't look alike. It was two bald white motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand them. I hated their gimmick. Hated everything about them. I mean, they're doing their job very well. So shout out to the Basham brothers. You had me hot at 10 years old.
I only cared part of the BBL.
Oh yeah, the cabinet.
Yeah, it fit with the gimmick.
Yeah, remember there was you remember Paul Heyman had that security in ECW under the riot gear?
Oh my god.
That was them.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they still had jobs.
That was them.
Damn. I used to wonder that for the longest too. Like, who the hell is that?
Hold on, let me go confirm that because I remember back then they said it was them. So now I got to confirm if that was true.
Because I thought they was fired well before that.
Yeah, that was them. Paul Heyman's personal enforcers. They didn't even have a tag team name. It was just...
Because I was waiting for them to, like, unmask, say, like, who was debuting or some shit like that. That's crazy.
So apparently one of them got hurt, and they replaced them with somebody else. And then they both got released early January 2007. And apparently they were in TNA. I didn't know that. I was watching TNA at that time too. This is turned to a Basham Brothers memory segment right here. So let's continue to move on. John Morrison, happy birthday this past week to Johnny Drip Drip. Drip Drip. My God. Abyss, Chris Park, shout out to him. Happy birthday. Linda McMahon had a birthday this past week. Hold on, I gotta play the Linda McMahon music.
Oh shit.
He was like, well, I got the Linda McMahon music on the soundboard because it was a WrestleMania theme. That was her music.
Yeah. Every year, that's all they would play, man.
Terry Runnels, happy birthday this past week to Terry Runnels. Bruno Sammartino. I don't know how old Bruno Sammartino would have been, but that's Googleable too. I'm gonna let you look that one up too. Demolition Smash. Shout out to Alpha Jr. too, man. Shout out to Alpha Jr. We talk about him all the time. Battlefield Pro Wrestling out there, Reek's neck of the woods, and Alpha Jr. had a birthday this past week. So happy birthday to Alpha Jr. Manu.
Oh, Bruno would have been 87.
87. Legendary. Rhino. Happy birthday to Rhino, former ECW champion, former NWA champion. Shout out to former Divas champion Caitlyn on her birthday this past week. TNA, Impact. No. We don't do the TNA stuff. Impact Wrestling. Colored commentator Matthew Ray Walt, formerly known as Aiden English in NXT and WWE, had a birthday. You remember Paul Burchill?
Yeah.
Pirate?
Yeah. I remember the pirate, and I remember the gimmick that was very bad.
Yeah, the Knicks gimmick. Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I had high hopes for Paul Burchill.
I did too.
His sister Katie Lee. I found out she's still out here doing stuff too.
Really?
Yeah, I think she I don't know if she owns the federation or she just like is with it, but she's like with she's with like another like a women's federation somewhere, if I remember correctly, and then she does a lot of burlesque stuff too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she out here still. And then the Miz, I think it's the Miz birthday today. The Miz is what, 42? 43? It's 43, right?
Hold up.
The Miz in his 40s is crazy to me.
I didn't know I had this many neighbors over there with me.
Yeah, the Miz is 43 today, man.
Yeah, today.
Shout out to my boy, man. 2-time Grand Slam champion. Nobody else did that before.
That is really crazy to me. Like, he's 43, 2 kids.
No, I think Seth did it. Seth just did it recently.
Seth? Hold up.
Yeah, I think Seth just joined when he won the world title.
No, Seth 37.
No, I'm talking about double Grand Slam.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, once you said these niggas was 40, I'm like,
oh no, Seth ain't 40 yet. If Seth 40, I'm gonna be scared because that means I'm older too.
What's to say?
Hold on, he ain't supposed to be 40 yet.
Right.
Hey, let's talk about what happened this past week in history. A lot of stuff. 1975. Hold on, real quick. I forgot one thing. Happy birthday to King Rick this past week too.
Yeah. You know.
But 1975. We're going all the way back. 1975. 48 years ago. Ric Flair. Remember his infamous plane crash? He broke his back.
Right.
Was riding with some fellas that would have totally killed kayfabe in 1975 if they found out.
Exactly.
So he continued to wrestle with a fucked up back. His back I don't think his back ever really recovered. Or at least that's what I thought. Because I remember finding out about the broken back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then he would sell his back all the time. He would never land on his back during like any action, nothing. So I'm like, damn, either his shit really still fucked up or he just continues to sell this 30 years after the fact.
Mm-hmm. It was a time where like every time he took a bump on his back, like he felt like he dying or something.
Man, he would always like land on his side, like he never like landed straight on his back.
Right.
He was like, oh God.
You're right.
Ric Flair, one of the GOATs. That's why everybody talk about him all the time. Because he's just the little things. It's the little things, bro.
Gotta give it to him.
We're gonna fast forward all the way 22 years. It's 1997 on your 5th birthday. Bad Blood, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker in the first ever Hell in a Cell match, which also featured the debut of Kane. That's gotta be Kane.
Oh.
Looking ass. And also that same day, Brian Pillman Sr. passed away. Was found in his hotel room. He was supposed to be on that show.
Right.
R.I.P. to him. 1999. Same date, actually. Your 7th birthday. Droz got paralyzed. Versus D'Lo Brown. Yeah. Same day. Yeah. Also on your 7th birthday, I think Gorilla Monsoon passed away. What's your birthday at wrestling, bro?
I'm not used to this grim shit happening.
Oh no, Gorilla Monsoon was not your birthday. It was a day after. So you in the clear on that.
Man.
My man, I thought he was the Grim Reaper of wrestling out here for a second.
Right. I don't want that.
2000, for some reason, Vince Russo booked himself to win the WCW championship about a week ago. And this week he vacated it. I forgot to mention that last week that he won the title.
Yeah.
For some reason. I know the reason, because Vince won the title like a year before, and that's what he tried to do.
Right.
It wasn't the same thing, bro.
It really wasn't.
Like, Vince was being a foil. Vince was the foil to the biggest star in the company.
Not to say he's one of the best at doing it. So
Vince Russo, if I'm not mistaken, won that shit off Scott Steiner. We love Scott Steiner over here, but like Scott Steiner, WCW, nah. 2004 this week. We're gonna talk about this man because he debuted this week in 2004 and he re-debuted this week in 2023. We'll talk about that. Carlito defeats John Cena to win the U.S. title on his first night on the roster. And John Cena not sweating it, gotta go. Listen, you take an L like that to a rookie and you John Cena, what would you do? You would go try to get on some hoes. You go try to have a good night, blow off some steam. Psych. Yeah. This motherfucker got stabbed in the club later that night.
Crazy shit.
More like John Pierce. Double entendre. Don't even ask me how.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Oh.
Most people listening to this should probably know what I'm talking about.
Damn.
If you know, you know. 2005 Raw Homecoming on USA Network. So they returned back to USA Network this week. We got Edge versus Matt Hardy in a Money in the Bank ladder match, which the loser also had to leave Raw. So Matt Hardy got his girl took. The dude that took his girl beat his ass and sent him over to the other show.
Crazy.
To where he never would reach those heights. Unfortunately. Same show, Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels went to a draw in a 30-minute Iron Man match. WrestleMania rematch right there. One of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. And then John Cena defeated Eric Bischoff to retain the WWE title. Yes, you heard that right.
Yep.
That happened. And on the same show, Triple H made his return. He was gone since he'd been gone since Hell in a Cell at Vengeance.
Yeah. Yep.
Triple H was gone about 5 months, went on a 5-month vacation. During that vacation, he was getting it in.
Clearly.
I think so. He was, at least was trying to start something,
Put in some work, boy.
Do the math on that.
Yeah.
It might not come out that way. But regardless, came back, was supposed to team up with Ric Flair. I don't remember who they were supposed to face because Ric Flair.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Triple H beat the shit out that man.
Yeah. I think it was Carlito and Chris Masters.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, he beat the shit out of Ric Flair. Bloodied everything.
Beat the dog.
Sledgehammer, all that. What you thought was going to happen? Probably ain't talked to that man in the whole 5 months he was gone.
Right.
He already told you he wasn't fucking with you.
He let you know.
2011, Hell in a Cell, The Miz and R-Truth got arrested.
Oh, whoa. Real quick. My favorite part about Homecoming, though.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Before the show went off, you got to hold on a minute, player. Because
I forgot.
Bischoff had shut the lights off because SmackDown had a match on Homecoming. And Bischoff came off and shut the lights off on him.
Yeah.
Teddy was like, all right, bet. I got you. So after Eric lost the match, here comes Teddy with the hold on a minute, player. See, you wanted to embarrass us on TV, so I guess you want to do this gangster style. He had the whole SmackDown locker room came out and jumped
actual
everybody.
Quote too.
Yeah, man.
I forgot to also mention on Homecoming, the first time ever that the whole McMahon family got hit with a stunt.
Yeah, man.
That happened.
I don't think Linda had ever caught one before. Yeah.
Nah, Linda took the worst,
terrible,
worst sale I ever seen. The funniest shit about it, the segment was long as fuck. It was 3-hour show.
Right.
Segment was long as fuck. So like each time he had a stunner on him, players fuck up.
You good?
My bad. My bad. Every time he hit a stunner on a McMahon, they just laid out in the ring. And they just laid there for this long ass segment. So like somebody got hit with a stunner. They was probably laid out for like 12 minutes.
At least.
It was funny as shit. But yeah, R-Truth and The Miz get arrested at Hell in a Cell in 2011. 2016, Sasha Banks defeats Charlotte Flair on Monday Night Raw to win her first women's championship. And 2019, this week in 2019, we got the first episode of AEW Dynamite. So their anniversary is coming up. I think their anniversary show is Tuesday. And then also this week in 2019, SmackDown made their debut on Fox. And Brock Lesnar beat Kofi Kingston to win the WWE title. And surprisingly, I didn't see that many people engagement farming this year, like in years past. This would have been a year to do it. Y'all getting paid off tweets now. I ain't mad at it.
They had something else more pressing catch their attention.
Yeah.
Which I really wanted to hit the button on y'all this week to show y'all.
Oh, that's the perfect segue though, because there were more pressing matters for them to engagement farm over this week. Because at Wrestle Dream, Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, debuted in AEW. And let's talk about that.
Yeah.
That's how we transition into the Royal Address of Rumors, because oh man, I ain't mad at a dude getting money. I'm not mad at somebody getting money. I'm not mad at a father, a husband who lost almost a decade of their career getting money and finding opportunity out here. So I'm not mad at it. I just feel like, damn, AEW and your first match against Luchasaurus, who been known to fuck up a lot. Like, I'm scared for my dude's well-being. Like, but as long as he on some Christian stuff, he pick and choose who he work with. Don't work with the motherfuckers that's prideful about not being trained properly. All that shit. Like, just work with your thing, dude. Stay in your bubble, and I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, man.
But history leads me to believe that this is just like WCW and TNA when they signed all the old check chasing niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? You remember TNA when they signed Foley? This remind me of Foley, kind of.
Oh man,
this dude remind me of Foley in TNA.
Mick got a world title out of it, so
he did. And Edge probably gonna get the world title too, because he clearly won another championship. Like,
yeah,
he want to experience that again. So that's probably gonna happen, and it should happen. Shit, MJF ain't doing nothing with it.
It's crazy because it's like you go the length to build this long-term story for certain people. Like they did it with Hangman. You went through, the first pay-per-view with Jericho, all of that being a drunk shit and everything like that. And Kenny, you went through all of that to get him finally to the point where he in a world title match, you win the world title reign is underwhelming. He did the same thing with MJF. Like MJF was the chosen one for I don't know how long, and it's like the match has been good, but it's like what's the real investment in all this? Like, it's just okay. He got the title, and what
thing we care about? But like when we get to the destination, it's really like the same week. Fans is always like, all right, who's next? Like as soon as like somebody win the belt. And honestly, this a conversation for a couple years ago, but like when you brought in Bryan Danielson and CM Punk and Adam Cole within 2 weeks of each other, one of them should have won the world title like right then and there. And Bryan Danielson fought Kenny like that same month.
He did.
He probably should have won the belt right then and there. This man just came off main event Mania.
Right.
Like, So with Edge, I think we got to learn from it. Shit. Have Edge and MJF go at it. What's next month?
And you had Punk win it, but it was kind of just like mercy at that point. Because, again, Hangman wasn't really getting where they wanted him to be, or where we all saw him being. So, yeah, it's just another one of them scenarios where, can we do it right for once, please?
Yeah. So I'm with it. If he gonna win the world title, let him win it. He can still have good matches. He don't gotta. Y'all want him to do the crazy shit too. Like
Yeah,
I want
like
him to do TLC matches and
yeah, I'm telling
he
you,
said
I
he's
do.
free now, so he's not gonna be doing that crazy shit. He's smarter than that.
Because listen, if the man wanted to do a ladder match or whatever when he was in WWE, I guarantee you he would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
The most that we saw him in was a Hell in a Cell, and even that had me like,
the two of them.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I don't want to see him in no ladder matches, no TLC, whatever they do in AEW. Like, I don't want to see that shit. Leave the ladders alone.
Stop wanting to get. We don't want to see the Hardys versus Edge and Christian in 2023.
Oh my God, please.
I'll pay $10 a month. Like I said last week, I paid $10 a month to see them when they were actually physically able to do it.
Right.
They're not really physically able to do all that stuff because they did it 20 years ago.
Right.
But yeah. Any more thoughts on Edge and AEW? Don't worry, the button gonna be hit.
Yeah, it's just stuff that came out after the fact, because he did some interviews and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Beth did the voiceover for his, well, not his new interest team, but the one that he has now in AEW. That
was
part.
Beth doing You Think You Know Him?
Yeah.
Ooh, that shit did not hit with me.
It did. But it's kind of cool though, because like,
it is cool that she did it. It just didn't hit because I was just like,
yeah.
I mean, y'all had the same music.
It had me worried that he was gonna play something different, but
yeah. Y'all should probably redo that.
Yeah. But no, he's his whole thing is, and I'm gonna just summarize this for the most part. He was considering retirement. He was real close to it. But like he had said, he talked to the family and everything like that. They got a deal done about 2 weeks after, within 2 weeks of the debut. So it was like basically right around the time that his contract expired. The deal was pretty much already done by then, because he had just been mulling it over and things like that. He just feels like essentially him being in the company, that he can make a difference in the business. So what we was just saying before, guys that think they know all the shit, they know everything, and they don't need the kind of training and structure, is like he can kind of be that kind of voice of reason for their,
good luck, man.
not voice of reason, but kind of be that elder statesman in the room, which again, that hasn't been working for the last couple guys. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, good luck with that. Like, I know we can always be like, oh, I mean, it's going to be better because it's versus CM Punk. But it's like, okay, yeah, I'll get that. Because CM Punk remind me of like a Dame Dash, in the sense of where, like, yeah, he might have a good message, but like the delivery is going to throw people off and not get through to them.
Right.
And so Edge definitely going to have like better delivery, probably a lot more approachable. But again, like, y'all had William Regal there. Y'all got Arn Anderson and Billy Gunn and Dean Malenko. And those guys are like officially coaches, if I'm not mistaken.
They are.
And they not getting to them. So like, good luck, Edge. Like, maybe more people. Maybe.
We'll see.
Like, you got dudes like people talking about backstage at AEW, folks just be on their phone all day until it's showtime and just fucking around. Nobody getting reps in and trying to be better.
Right.
I don't like that. So hopefully Edge can help turn that tide a little bit. But again, Edge is I'm so used to calling him Edge, just like I'm not calling Twitter X.
Right.
It's gonna be hard for me to call Edge by his shoot name because I never did that before.
So I'm saying, like, it just doesn't feel right.
I feel like if y'all got Rated R Superstar and y'all got Metalingus, the song, y'all could have got Edge. Y'all could have got Edge for the ring name too. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why not?
I don't like calling this man Adam. There's already another Adam C in the company. It's
20.
Don't confuse me, fam.
This 3. They got 3 Adams in there. Like,
who the other Adam?
They call Page.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think nobody ever called him Adam.
Yeah, but it's there. No, like 20 plus years of calling the dude by one name. I'm not gonna. It's like with Kane. Like, I'm not thinking about calling his
calling Glenn Jacobs.
Like, that's a complete antithesis of what he's been his whole career. Like, this dude.
I still don't call The Rock Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. Like, it just
that man is The Rock. If I'm calling him Dwayne, it's a certain context to when I'm calling him Dwayne.
Yeah. He don't look like a Dwayne either, so it's just like that's another whole thing. Like, I'm just
yeah, he don't look like a Dwayne Johnson, that's for sure.
Yeah.
His daddy looked like a Dwayne Johnson.
Right. They should have had swap names. Make this a little more efficient.
Yeah. Rocky Johnson would have been cold.
Yeah.
If his name was Rocky Johnson, and then Pop's name was Dwayne Johnson, hey, it would have been cold. It would have been cold. But anyway, Adam Copeland, Edge, is making his debut this Tuesday on Dynamite. Yes, this Tuesday on Dynamite, because the MLB playoffs. Y'all know how that go. Every October, SmackDown and Dynamite got to switch nights or switch channels, whatever it is, because the MLB much more important than wrestling. But yeah, Adam Copeland making his debut versus Luchasaurus, because they had the whole segment when he debuted, long as drawn out segment too.
Yeah,
didn't like the pacing on that, but he was there. He showed up. It was exciting. Elsewhere on this show, they got a pretty loaded show. I am not gonna lie to you. Rey Fenix versus Jon Moxley for the AEW International title. Saraya versus Hikaru Shida for the Women's Championship. Okay. And Adam Hangman Page. See, y'all saying nobody called him Adam, but here we go. Hangman Page versus Jay White, #1 contenders match for the TNT Championship. So that should be a good one too. They call it Title Tuesday. Elsewhere on the show, Chris Jericho versus Powerhouse Hobbs, and Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland. That should be a good one. That should be a good one.
I'm with that.
Going head to head versus NXT.
Oh my God.
Shawn Michaels had to take the belt off on niggas. I mean, you already had Becky Lynch on the show, like,
right.
But we get a promo in the middle of the show because Braun Breaker was talking that shit, telling Carmelo Hayes, "Hey, don't trust your boy," which I don't like that. Y'all scaring me with that one. Y'all scaring me.
See, the thing was, after No Mercy, right at the very end, like, I'm thinking, okay, when Becky wins the belt matches, it's going off. But then when they go backstage to Melo, he talking to Trick. I'm like, what are we doing this for? That was the first time it scared me. Now we sitting up there talking about Braun trying to plant seeds. Like, bro, don't do this.
Yeah, because like, and the reason why Braun's scaring me because he right.
Yeah,
that's why I'm scared, because he got a point. And usually, if you get somebody to realize something, and even though it might not be what it is, but like it is scary. The fact that Melo had to go find Trick to get some composure from his homie, that scared me. So, but Melo didn't like that, and so he challenged Braun to a match on Tuesday, and randomly it was like, "Hey, yo, yeah, I'm gonna have John Cena in my corner. I'm gonna have fucking John Cena here at the Performance Center on NXT."
Oh, okay.
Cool. I didn't understand why, and I found out after I watched NXT like later that night after it already aired. So I didn't know Trick lost or none of that. Which I saw Trick losing coming too. I had a hunch he was gonna lose it right back, but I didn't know why John Cena was gonna be on SmackDown on NXT. And then they show a promo from Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman's like, "I'm gonna be there too. I'm gonna be in Braun Breaker corners." I'm like, "What the fuck going on?" Because earlier in the night they said Asuka was coming back to NXT.
Yeah, she wrestling Roxanne.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck y'all got going on? And I find out Dynamite switching nights. I'm like, oh, okay. That makes sense. Leaving no stone unturned.
Yeah.
And then I wake up the next day because I missed this part on NXT. I wake up the next day, find out Cody Rhodes gonna be on NXT. I'm like, okay, now they're really going crazy.
He pulling a Tony Khan.
Yeah, special announcement.
Yeah, major announcement.
So we got Becky Lynch is the NXT Women's Champ. Is gonna be there, obviously. We got Carmelo Hayes accompanied by John Cena versus Braun Breaker accompanied by the Wise Man. So you know if John Cena and Paul Heyman on there, somebody else might be coming back to NXT too. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Somebody who was just there last year, somebody who ain't been there in about 8-9 years or so. But yeah. They also said Oscar versus Roxanne Perez. Cody Rhodes special announcement. It's probably going to be the Dusty Cup. It's only right. And then they said a certain somebody whose sound I don't have on the soundboard, unfortunately, but I'll get it back for next week. A certain somebody, a certain Hall of Famer, is going to be at the Performance Center next week. And they didn't announce him on the show.
But they left.
But they announced him. They didn't announce him, but they announced him. It said the Undertaker going to be at the Performance Center next week doing something. And I feel like if you have Undertaker at NXT, he got to do some super unserious shit. Like, don't have him with Joe Gacy or nothing. Like,
please,
doing the dark shit. No, have him doing something unserious. Have him do a segment with Wendy Chu or something.
Damn, where's she been at?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if my bird call came through.
I'm gonna compile that list again.
Wendy Chu.
What happened to that boy?
Facts.
I see someone said they should have Undertaker shooting dice without the mud.
Yo, what?
Now I need that. Undertaker be playing dominoes and shit backstage. I was about to say,
been, the BSK crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
BSK and OTM. Let's get it together.
They was on everything.
Have Undertaker just be side by side with Reggie. I need to see that. I need to see that size disparity.
I know that's crazy.
Shout out to that, man. Shit. If you bringing other people back, man, Shawn Michaels already talking about bringing CM Punk to NXT. They trying to push that like crazy.
The rumor already started. The rumor mill got popping already because they like, oh well, he want to come back and sides talking stuff like that. But I don't know. Them rumors to me aren't substantiated yet, and you know how I feel about unsubstantiated rumors. So,
because it could just be his agent trying to just get feelers out there.
Exactly.
They do this in like professional sports all the time. Somebody agent puts something out there in the media. Be trying to push it. You know how that goes.
Always.
Tuesday gonna be crazy though, man. So I'm watching NXT live because John Cena's gonna be on there, and I gotta see if Undertaker gonna be shooting dice without the mud. So they be tapped into wrestling Twitter, and they be tapped into this show. So if they do it, I need them to do it. Okay. I even DVR Dynamite shit. They got some stuff going on I might want to see.
Yeah.
That way I can fast forward through the stuff I don't want to see.
I mean, look, I'm one of those people that Edge gonna be on the show. I'm gonna watch it. Like
Edge, Bryan Danielson, y'all got 2/3 of a WrestleMania main event right there on your show.
Nice.
Actually, y'all got 3 WrestleMania main eventers announced for this show, and one of them have been in multiple. Because you can't forget Jericho. WrestleMania 18 in Toronto. John Moxley never main evented a Mania, but he's definitely worked one before. Should be some good stuff, man. I seen Chris Van Vliet been getting a lot of guests lately, like high profile ones. Like this man done brought Maven out of retirement.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I was watching one Maven got one of the best YouTube channels right now.
You do?
Maven got a YouTube channel and he just talks about WWE, like he talks about his time in WWE, like pretty much in every video.
Yeah, I haven't seen clips of that.
Maven's YouTube is fire.
Yeah.
And Stevie Richards got a fire YouTube too.
Stevie be making me laugh with some of the shit that he
Hey, Stevie be hot.
Yeah.
You know, Stevie got the raspy voice. He be like, and I just don't understand why you would do something like this. And, you know, it's a very unsafe move.
He be saying what we say. He's a little more PC about it.
Yeah, a little more political. Because me, I'm just like, what the fuck wrong with you niggas?
Right.
And that's not politically correct at all. It's not diplomatic in any way.
I don't do diplomacy.
Nah.
I believe in violence.
I especially don't do diplomacy now. Like, I feel even better about it because, like, even this whole time we've been doing Young Kings Wrestling, I just be like I'll be looking them. I ain't gonna lie. I look at myself in the mirror a lot. And I'll be like, man, do we need to stop saying nigga so much? Like, do we need to stop talking shit so much about people?
Fuck no.
I'll be thinking that. But then I go and watch Cameron and Mace every morning.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that.
Them niggas is relentless.
They worse than us.
Right.
They worse than us and still getting sponsorship deals. So like, no, we're not cutting this shit down.
Facts. Especially not. If we start getting paid, maybe. But
maybe.
You know.
Like if we getting paid and somebody be like, hey guys, I think you just tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You paying us.
You know what I'm saying? You cut the check, you know what I'm saying? We could make some adjustments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, fuck all that. I'm sorry.
See Pat McAfee still cuss on his show. Like,
man, yo, you know how crazy I'm watching ESPN and I'm like, hold up. Y'all niggas can cut. I heard them.
Are they cussing, or are they bleeping it?
Yo, I heard them. They was talking to Aaron Rodgers after the injury. And I had to replay it like 3 times because I heard dude say, oh man, fucking gutted for you. I'm like, you didn't just say that on ESPN, did you?
So they're not even censoring Pat on ESPN?
No.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'll still be watching on YouTube. That's how I always watch Pat. So like,
right.
That's crazy.
I replayed it. I'm like, yo, he just said that. And it's on ESPN. But I guess they put on a disclaimer that you know, they gonna say certain things, use certain language, stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, this is Disney.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do, but years ago, ESPN used to have a hotline for their television. So like somebody don't like something on TV, they would call up and they would get me or one of my other coworkers at my old job back in the day. I used to work for ESPN hotline. And they would call complaining about something on TV. So I can't imagine working if Pat McAfee was on air back when I used to work there. We would be busy all the time. That line was never really busy unless like a big like event was on TV. Mm-hmm. Like line was very chill job. But somebody fuck up. I remember Lee Corso said "fuck it" on air one time. It's on YouTube too.
I did. Yeah.
It was crazy. I remember I was at work watching it too. And I was like, fuck, we about to get busy.
Corso used to sneak him.
Hell yeah. I mean, Stephen A. said nigga a few times. And got blown up over that.
And he don't never want to just admit it. He's like, I would never say that word in the history of my career. I've never said, bro.
You say nigga, bro. Like, he more comfortable now. He be cussing and shit now. Like,
oh man,
he be going on these podcast interviews. He be cussing.
Oh,
so you know he say nigga.
Like, I be listening to his show sometimes. I'm like,
he be talking about titties and shit. Like, hold on,
I bought his book, and like within the first chapter of it, he started talking about him talking to his pops, talking about what the fuck you talking about. I'm like, yo.
I seen a clip from Stephen A's show, and damn, who was it? It was the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
When the Steelers lost, we getting off track. My bad, yo. But you know how it goes. This our show. Look,
roll with us.
We're just taking an intermission before we talk about Fastlane.
Right.
When the Steelers lost to the Broncos in the playoffs, Tim Tebow.
Oh man, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, nigga Stephen A was like, "Yeah, I was at this young woman's house, watching the game, and Tim Tebow, that touchdown to Demaryius Thomas, I laid on that young woman's floor for about 2 hours. She said, Steven, you won't come to the room? I said, no, just leave me here.
I was like, bro, that just tells me you didn't understand the assignment.
Right.
Like, if you are that unfocused, you need to get your life. I don't give a damn. But
your team losing the playoffs, I get it, bro. I get it.
Look, I know. Like, it's rough. You know what I'm saying? 2009 and 2010 was some rough years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get all that. You know what I'm saying?
That was the last time his team went to the playoffs.
Yeah. Two back-to-back AFC title games that didn't go.
They beat us one of them years, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh man,
I still hate Bart Scott to this day. I wanted Bart Scott to wrestle so bad and get his ass whooped in the ring.
But I was more worried about that game than anything else because that was the year y'all fleeced us like 45-3, and I'm like,
yeah,
damn, we got to go back.
All right, let's talk about Fastlane, y'all. we were just putting our show over pretty much. We were just like, yo, we love what we do.
Nice.
It's fun. I look forward to coming on this call every week.
Yeah, man.
With my guy here.
We chill.
And talking about wrestling. Yeah, it's really the only amount of socializing that I do in a week.
Outside of my job.
Yeah. Outside of work, it's the only socializing that I do is coming on here. And Reed socialize on the podcast more than I do. Like, so
that's what I'm saying.
I was on Straight Talk like a week ago, but
yeah.
Outside of that, like, so it's fun. Let's talk about Fastlane, shall we? From the Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, and when you pull up to Indianapolis, and this is what he said too. You come to Indianapolis, you got to have Pat McAfee doing something. So yeah, Pat McAfee on the cold open, telling us about Fastlane. Again, from the Gamebridge Fieldhouse where the Pacers play, the house that Seth Rollins built, the house that the Shield built, and Jade Cargill showed up to the arena on the kickoff show.
Ooh.
Pulled up.
God is in the blessing business.
Hey, listen, I wasn't ready.
I don't think anybody was.
Yeah, I wasn't. But shout out to Jade Cargill, man. It feels so good. Pulled up, had the paparazzi cameras. Triple H welcomed her to the show. I thought she was going to actually be on the show doing something.
Yeah, because it looked like she had gear on. So I'm like, oh, we moving faster than I thought.
Yeah, I thought she'd at least like go out there, like body slam Nia Jax or somebody. Maybe that's what we're doing for tomorrow, or at least an interview, a promo, at the press conference, something. She was just there. Like,
apparently she's going to be on Raw. So
yeah,
that's smart.
She was live tweeting Raw last Monday.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Oh man, I'm seeing all my competition now," like that type shit. So yeah, that's probably what she's gonna be, and she should be there. Like, SmackDown is very top heavy and loaded, and Raw needs some star power. So get her on there. Becky Lynch is really all they got right now. Becky and Rhea, doing other things outside of the women's division. So
exactly
outside of the Raw women's division, rather.
Rhea about to start smoke with the Tribal Chief out here,
bruh. Oh my gosh, let's talk about that. Judgment Day. First match of the night, Judgment Day take on Cody Rhodes and curtain jerker Jey Uso. I'm gonna get this A+ first of all. Great match. Great match. great opener. The big head motherfucker accidentally hits Damian Priest in the knee with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He was aiming for Cody, and Cody ducked. Damian Priest is standing on the announce table, and Cody Rhodes is on the floor. So you swinging for Cody Rhodes' head, you hitting Damian Priest's knee. A lot of knee problems, and they end up losing the match. Finn Balor gets pinned. And it's the first tag team championship for Jey Uso without Jimmy as his partner.
Bold move.
Crazy.
A guy that spent his whole career with his brother, won all his titles with him, been synonymous with him the entire way since he's been in the company. To him to go win titles with another dude, that's bold.
I remember the Lakers beat the Celtics in the finals back in 2010. And they asked Kobe, how does it feel to win a 5th championship? And Kobe said, I just got one more than Shaq. That's Jey Uso. I just got one more than my brother now.
Facts.
It's also the first championship in WWE for Cody Rhodes in 9 years. Ironically, Cody Rhodes' last championship also involved Jey Uso. They beat the Usos, him and Goldust. He was Stardust at the time to win the championship. And y'all know what happened after that. These men faded at the press conference, too.
Boy, listen. Cody got up there talking about we may have had a libation or two on the bus.
Y'all know what that means.
Right.
Y'all had more than one or two.
That niggas was locked and loaded.
Yeah, Jay, they was sauced, bro.
Yo, Jay was not following anybody's questions at all.
Nah, they had a good time up there, and it's also a lazy way to get Cody and Jay back on SmackDown, working with the Bloodline again. So I'm not mad at it. Y'all had to figure something out. I thought it was gonna be trading Jey Uso and Cody, but I think Cody's story involves all the Bloodline, so you can't just have him do a trade and just have Jay just on his own over there on Raw. Right. Of course, Jay's story involves the Bloodline too, so it makes sense. It makes a lot more sense than everything. I set my timer after this match though, because for me, it was officially scary hours for the football hater. But we'll talk about that more. Or so I thought.
A, by the way.
You said what?
I gave this an A, by the way.
A? Okay, I was just gonna ask you your thoughts on the match.
Good shit. Yeah, no. I didn't expect it to start the show off, but right when it did, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a little interesting. So I didn't think they was actually gonna take the titles off, not with a makeshift team like this, but
nah.
Yeah, I guess we got something else going on here.
Yeah. Next up, we got the 3 kings of WWE. That's King Barrett, King Booker, and King Woods, helping WWE pay some bills. It was just a bill paying segment. It wasn't nothing significant. It was a Pizza Hut ad. Yeah.
That shit stretched.
it was a very long Pizza Hut ad, about 30 minutes. Because it transitioned into the next match. We got to have a sponsor match. The Latino World Order, Santos Escobar, Rey Mysterio versus the niggas. I don't got the soundbite. I don't got the soundbite ready. My bad. I'll have it next week when we talk about them. Street Profits and Bobby Lashley, presented by Pizza Hut. Rey Mysterio get all the sponsor matches, apparently.
I guess so, because
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
He had another at SummerSlam. He had a joint.
Yeah.
So he get all the sponsors. It must be in his contract. Get that money. Get that bread, Ray.
Is that Mr. Get a check? Collect a check?
Hey, he on there too. He on there too.
Hey, Ray coming up. Shout out to Ray.
He is, bro.
He went from getting that next day air 2 years in a row to now we're gonna have to move him up a little bit.
Right. I still need you to get your discernment up But
oh man,
so you got a motherfucker that you had to call up too, because the Street Profits and Lashley beat the shit out of Cruz and Joaquin on Friday. And so he's like, I'm gonna make a call. I know somebody to call.
Mm-hmm.
And that somebody was Carlito. Signed a contract a few months ago at Backlash around that time.
Yeah.
So he just been sitting on ice. He was like, yeah, we're gonna wait for you to bring you in. And he was a third man. The new music is ass.
Yeah,
but
I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, I don't like it. But I'm glad to see my boy back. Looks like he's back full time now, officially. He wasn't just, he just in the Rumble. Oh, he just came out of Puerto Rico. No, he for real official back. He's in the LWO.
Yeah.
And I was always a big fan of Carlito, man. Even when he's really the only wrestler to ever get me in trouble at school. I'm not gonna say why I got in trouble over Carlito. You could probably guess, but
it's
context clues.
If you're listening to this show, you should know.
Yeah,
realistically,
I think I've said it before, but
yeah, bunch of times.
Context clues. I'm glad to see him back. I don't like Lashley and the Profits losing again. Montez Ford eating the pin. Bobby Lashley is, I don't know. Bobby Lashley and Carlito got some history, if I'm not mistaken, though.
Yeah, back in like 06?
Around that time, so.
Or 05, maybe. One of the two.
It's Googleable. Let's go look it up in a second. But yeah, so I feel like Lashley could, stall his boys out because they didn't know. They wasn't expecting Carlito.
Yeah, man.
They wasn't expecting that.
The Mighty Profits. That's what I'm calling them.
Yeah, the Mighty Profits.
Which, by the way,
the Almighty Profits, that's hard.
That's what I'm saying.
That's hard.
One of the things that I did see this week is they might be getting somebody else. And that somebody else might be a person that's been missing for a long time, Odyssey Jones.
Oh, that's what I was thinking too. Okay. Hey, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. It is Googleable. Bobby Lashley and Carlito have had 2 matches in WWE in 2007, but they were on house shows. And this is like right before Bobby Lashley left the company the first time. But outside of like Survivor Series and Royal Rumbles, that was the only time they fought in WWE. And outside of the Rumble a couple years ago when Carlito came back. But they did do some things on the indies overseas. Looks like they were in a tag team in a 8-man tag back in 2015 for IWS, a promotion. And then the World Wrestling Council, that's Carlito's promotion, his family promotion in Puerto Rico. They had a match one-on-one in 2016 for the world title over there.
So, okay.
Not that much history. Yeah, not that much history like I thought, but should be a good thing. What grade you giving this match?
I gave it a B. You know what I'm saying?
Gave it a B too.
I was like middle of the pack about it. Because I figured by the time SmackDown was over, it was going to be Carlito. So I was just waiting for that part of it. But
I thought it was going to be next week's host of Saturday Night Live. That's who I thought. Bad Bunny. That was the first person that came to my mind.
Yeah, this would have been an A+ if that happened.
Yeah. It probably might have overshadowed a lot of stuff that went on the show, so I understand them not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool though. I ain't tripping off it. But it was still good.
I also I like being blocked by like the dirt sheet motherfuckers that like to spoil shit. Cause I did not guess Carlito. One, I wasn't on the internet around the time they would have said that it might have been Carlito. But it's a genuine surprise. Like a lot of this stuff is genuinely surprising me. Like when Carlito came out at Backlash.
Yo,
I think they spoiled that one too. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know that was coming.
Yeah,
especially with like everybody, because Savio Vega came out, Carlito, like whole crew was out there. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm with it.
Hey, Odyssey Jones with the Almighty Prophets would be crazy though.
So, I'm telling you, man.
I need that. I need that in my life. Next match for the women's champion. I'll be getting them confused. Which one's women's? Which one's women's world?
Yeah, this one's women.
Yeah, this is the women's. Io Sky, the women's champion, defeats Charlotte Flair and Asuka. She told Bayley to stay back. Bayley came out anyway and distracted the ref while Charlotte had Asuka in the figure eight. Asuka taps out. Charlotte Flair should have won this match, but Bayley distracted the ref. After Bayley was told to stay backstage. Io Sky owes it to Bayley now, right? She owe her one now, right?
It's written. The writing's been on the wall for me with that for a while now.
It's scary hours now for Damage Control.
The next phase of it.
And this is a second straight triple threat match that Charlotte Flair has lost as a challenger.
Y'all trying to stop me. Y'all ain't slick.
You know right. Ever since we started mentioning it, then she done lost twice.
Y'all not slick. Y'all trying to get me. I'm not going for it. At the end of the day. I just
at this point is 2023 Charlotte Flair in triple threat matches. Is that like Richard Sherman on the 49ers? She washed up. She on some Akeem Olajuwon on the Raptors type time.
Oh God. No, I don't.
KG on the Nets.
I won't say that.
Chris Paul on the Warriors.
Like I think that's
too soon. That's too soon.
Yeah, that's way too soon.
We gotta play some games first. Hold on.
No, I think we kind of passed that rise phase of Charlotte. Like she's already at that. She's at cruise control right now. So I think kind of like we just need something new for her. Like honestly, for me, I was just kind of in and out of this match, just not because it wasn't good. Like I gave it a B. Yeah. But I've become so desensitized to seeing these two in triple threat matches with her and Asuka. Like I feel like they done been intertwined a little too much. So if not for the inclusion of Io in it, it's like I probably would have been completely zoned out of it. Like that helped it, but it's like I done seen them go at it so much. Like the first time it happened at Mania 34, it was great. I was all over it. But they done had it done so many different times after that. It's like I can't. They were in the triple threat at SummerSlam. Swapped Io for Bianca. So it's like we done did this already. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. They work great together. They got good chemistry. That doesn't mean I want to keep seeing this combination every time.
Asuka and Charlotte Flair. And I'm gonna go all the way back to 2018. TLC. That was actually TLC 2018. That's Young Kings Wrestling's birthday, by the way. They had that match. They had, what does it say here? Survivor Series 2019. That was a triple threat, counting that. That was teammates on that one though. No, I'm not gonna count that one. But I'm gonna count the tag team joints they did too. Remember they was tag champs and yeah. So triple threat tag team matches. We got a bunch of stuff.
Charlotte beat Asuka for the title right before Mania.
Yep. Yeah. 2021 WrestleMania Backlash. That was a triple threat with Charlotte and Asuka.
Yeah.
Rhea. Yeah. So they do a lot of triple threat matches with each other.
Yeah.
And a lot of one-on-ones too.
Like I'm toning it out at this point. Like I need both of y'all to move on to whatever the next thing is. Like honestly, I need to see at some point in the next calendar year, I need to see Charlotte and Jade.
Ooh,
and the biggest reason, I know like the body types are saying they're both athletic, they're athletes, former athletes, but to me, what Charlotte is now is the perfected version of what Jade can be now that she's here. So for that reason alone, I need to see them two at least once. I don't care where it is.
Right.
Obviously, you put on the big show, but I'm saying that need to happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna get us an A-, and y'all got a lot of star power over there on the women's side on SmackDown. Don't forget about Bianca. She still got to get her lick back. So find out how she factors in there. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Next up, we get Pat McAfee's music playing. And Pat McAfee, of course, it's his city. And it's crazy because Pat McAfee ass was just in Texas for Texas and Oklahoma game earlier in the day. Working that. So Jim Irsay, he quick to lend that plane to Pat when he needed. You remember Pat had to fly over to SmackDown to do commentary, like when they were stuck in Saudi.
Yeah, man.
Pat said he called up Jim Irsay. Jim Irsay got him the plane ready.
Yeah,
he made it on time.
That's what's up. If
y'all know who Jim Irsay is, that's Pat McAfee's old boss when he used to play football in the NFL. Right. He's the owner of the Colts. So, yeah. But Pat McAfee comes out there. He's embracing his city in Indianapolis. He used to play for the Indianapolis Colts. They're the ones that drafted him. He lives there. He broadcasts his show there. And he makes a push for Indianapolis to get a WrestleMania. Now, I was going to tell folks to get in line because I've been pushing for Vegas to get a WrestleMania for the longest. However, I'm going to be fair to the city of Indianapolis and Pat McAfee because Las Vegas has had a WrestleMania more recently than Indianapolis. Last time Indy had a WrestleMania was in 1991. However, Indianapolis gets all the fire-ass moments in wrestling history. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns debuted in Indianapolis. Seth Rollins turned on the Shield in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So they get all the fire stuff, though.
Yeah, man. Y'all get plenty of excitement over there. It's not like y'all just missing out. Plus, Indy don't got a stadium. You know what I'm saying? We're beyond the point of
Where you think the Colts play at, bro?
No, I'm saying like stadium. Like WrestleManias don't happen in them arena shows. Like they would go to a bigger venue.
They got a big football stadium, fam.
Oh, you're right. I'm looking.
Say, where you think the Colts play at?
I'm booking.
They got Super Bowls there. I think my team won a Super Bowl there. No, we lost to the Giants, dude.
No, that was it. Yeah. See, so you don't want them going there anyway.
You're right. You get in line, Pat McAfee. Let Vegas get that joint first. But
that's bad energy.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But he introduced the main event, talked about how he was going to be on commentary. And I was hoping he was going to be on commentary for the rest of the show. There was only 2 matches left. You could have did it, but no complaints here. He said he's going to work this match. And he even hit Corey Graves with the Ray J.
This broke-ass, bitch-ass nigga.
Facts.
But the match itself, though, it was a good match, man. Like, one, Roman Reigns matches are automatic A+++ because he's one of the GOATs. You know who else is one of the GOATs? John Cena. So if I can watch a John Cena nostalgia match on this high level, and he was going full throttle too, like hitting top rope cross bodies, like the 5-knuckle shuffle, I think was the loudest 5-knuckle shuffle pop I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's A++ automatically because it's John Cena. And it's the bloodline. And LA Knight was there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, A++. James Uso. John James Uso. You're in trouble, buddy.
Oh, man.
He been running around the last few weeks like he Pac.
Right.
1996 Tupac. He over here trying to take over and be the leader of the bloodline while Roman's gone. Everything that he was apparently trying to keep his twin brother from doing. Well, his twin brother over there prospering, having a good old time. He got him a homeboy now. Like,
that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, Roman come back Friday.
It's about to be your ass, Mr. Postman.
And Roman already irritated because you got. I don't think Roman actually. I don't know. I think Paul Heyman on some bullshit.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think Paul Heyman really be consulting with Roman Reigns over a lot of these decisions, and he say that he do.
Yeah.
Just to save face.
All the time.
But I don't think he really be consulting with Roman. Because you mean to tell me Rhea Ripley got in Paul Heyman's face and disrespected Roman Reigns right to Paul Heyman's face, and Roman was cool with Judgment Day just getting together with the bloodline for a common cause? No.
No, sir. I ain't buying it.
I don't trust Paul Heyman either, but we gonna see. What you giving this grade? What you think about this match?
Initially I said B+, but I bumped it up to A-. It's smart business. You know what I'm saying? You see what LA Knight's doing right now. He getting the loudest pops anywhere he goes. Mm-hmm. So if you're gonna pair him up with the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep this bloodline mess going on. I honestly, it's funny too when he said the five knuckle shuffle thing. It's the look on his face. Like he playing up this weary old man gimmick so well. I enjoy it now. He even talked about in the presser. Like he's like, yeah, I gotta get myself back together. You know what I'm saying? Putting on matches that I'm used to having because this ain't it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He went crazy on this joint. And he ain't wrestled like this, I think, since he fought Roman.
Exactly. So I mean, self-awareness. It's goodness. It's a good thing. Glad we got it. So is Paul dying the cul-de-sac or is that just natural? You think that's going down like that for real?
I think he stopped dying it.
Oh,
because you didn't hear Michael Cole ribbing him a couple times.
That's true.
Michael Cole hit him with a couple of them joints, like because I peeped it too when he was cutting a promo on NXT.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yo, Paul looking old.
Right. And like when he
Paul Heyman stopped brushing his teeth and all that, man.
I was about to say, like when he wants to, he can really sell. Like, what was it when I think when Brock fired him or somebody fired him and he did that interview looking scruffy. Yeah. Like, I ain't seen Paul facial hair since the 90s. Like how
right
right here. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man, that when they panned in on it too. So I'm like, damn, blood.
Yeah. He got the grays going crazy.
Yeah.
And everybody getting old out here.
I think I could be wrong on this, but I think now John done been in the ring outside of Jacob, every member of the Fatus at this point. Because you only got Rikishi, Eddie was Umaga.
Wait, he fought Rikishi? 04, 03? So.
I think
he did. I remember him hitting Rikishi with an FU back in the day. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So Rikishi,
Umaga,
Dwayne, both the Usos. Now Solo. Like he done got around to all.
Let's run through the Anoa'i family.
Oh man.
Hold on. I'm about to go to John Cena's. I'm about to go to John Cena's match log right quick. Because there's a couple of them. Technically he's been in a match with Rosie.
He was
Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So that's Rosie. Add him to the list.
Okay.
We already said Umaga.
Yeah.
Who else am I thinking of right now? They got a lot of niggas in that family, bro.
Yeah, it's deep.
Yeah, he got a few matches with Rikishi.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple kiss my ass matches on house shows versus Rikishi.
Oh my lord.
This was back when he was a heel back in 03, and Rikishi beat him every time.
Right.
So he had to kiss Rikishi's ass. Mm-hmm. Luckily, there was no social media back then. He was probably just catching the stink face, all that. There ain't nothing. Yeah. Who else in the Anoa'i family?
Shit, who ain't?
He ain't fought Trinity. That can be arranged, though.
It can. You really wanted to.
But yeah, everybody he's been able to face from the Anoa'i family, he's faced them for sure. He faced Alpha.
Back when he was Manu. That's when they had a legacy.
He did. He faced Alpha too.
Damn.
2008 on Raw. Him and Batista versus Legacy.
Damn.
Without Ted. Yep, man, it's crazy. Small world.
Yeah, ran through
Small world with the fact check right there. John Cena told folks in the press conference he gone as soon as the strike ends too. So
yeah, he let y'all know.
He straight up said, "Oh yeah, I gotta go. Got to get back to work. Got liability insurances, all that." Right. I feel like he took a shot at The Rock too. I feel like he was taking a shot at The Rock when he said that. He's like, a lot of people are going to be very, very upset, if I get hurt and got to delay things. That happened to The Rock in real life.
He's about to say, with him.
Yeah, with John too.
Yeah.
Had Mania. So
tore all his shit up.
And selfishly, even though I'm the thespian, I'm not in the union, so y'all can strike as long as you need to. So when the time comes for your boy to join the union, we get some better protections, and it was all worth it for John Cena to wrestle a few more months.
Thanks.
See how that work out for your boy. I
got a question. Because I seen a post on Twitter, and I think some of y'all forget your history. They said him and Carlito backstage, old friends, reuniting or whatever.
Yeah, man.
We just told y'all about how this dude had this man stabbed in the nightclub by his bodyguard. When was they ever friends?
They were never friends on screen.
Like,
not to my knowledge. Maybe around that time, like 2007, when Carlito was a babyface. They might have been friends. He was a face in like 2007, if I remember.
They had like one 6-man tag together, but that was like it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, they wasn't really homies like that. Y'all tripping.
Yeah. I don't really count that for real.
Y'all tripping.
90% of the time was them beating each other ass.
Facts. But we go with a video package, and they announced Crown Jewel, Saudi Arabia, November 4. And I gotta go check and see who Nebraska playing that day. Because if we playing somebody I don't want to see them play. Best believe I'm watching wrestling that morning. Thanks. Best believe it. We don't play y'all this year, do we? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't see it.
I hope not. We gotta play y'all and Michigan this year.
We do?
I hope not. We already played Michigan. Got our ass beat. No, we don't play y'all this year. We play Michigan State though. That's gonna be a bad game. So yeah. Wrestling, I had to put SmackDown in the Nebraska game side by side the other day. I'll do it again if I got to. It is what it is. It is what it is. Crown Jewel, November 4. We go backstage to Judgment Day. Damian Priest is pissed off. He said, "Nah, I ain't going home empty-handed. I already lost my belt. I'm cashing in this briefcase tonight." Rhea Ripley had to talk him down off that ledge. Say, "Hey, fam, you ain't doing that. Your knee fucked up. You over here limping. You gonna run out there and cash in and probably lose the briefcase. We don't need that right now. We got bigger fish to fry. You got until July 2024. Hold off, fam. You good." Then we go ringside to Declan McMahon. I probably said, who the fuck is Declan McMahon? That's Shane McMahon's firstborn son. Go watch WrestleMania 20. And the opening package, they show the 3 generations of McMahons, because it was Vince McMahon's firstborn grandchild, and he was a baby. I'm old as fuck, because when I remember when they announced that he walked on to Indiana. He a running back for Indiana football.
Yeah,
I remember he walked on to Indiana. I started doing math. I was like, hold up. That's the baby from the fucking WrestleMania 20. Right. And it's him. So he's a running back for Indiana.
And see, me, I'm just sitting up here just forgetting certain shit, because I keep seeing like posts that go along, like, okay, Declan playing for Indiana. And I seen a dude with a belt that's spinning the Indiana thing. I'm like, that's a pretty dope design. I'm like, I wonder who that is. And then they turn right to it and say it's Declan. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, so he hyped. Act just like you would expect Shane McMahon's firstborn son to act, real crazy. Yeah. Again, he the running back for Indiana, and then Michael Cole put over Indiana versus Michigan next week. Indiana about to get fucked up, but it's neither here nor there.
Jim saw that too.
Yeah. Declan don't even play. And they was hyping him up like he a star player on the team or something. He don't even play. He a redshirt freshman.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, do he got stats? Because we like zoning in. Like, I know his name, shit. But
because we play Indiana this year. So I'm thinking like, shit, we playing against Shane McMahon's son, Vince McMahon's grandson. I kind of want to know if he nice. So I went to go look up his stats. He don't play. He don't play at all. But he definitely got an NIL deal with WWE. That makes sense.
Oh, well, you already know.
He got the craziest NIL deal of them all. He probably gets stock.
Shit. He probably been had stock.
I know he been had stock, but he probably getting more now with the deal. Like, it's crazy to be. It must be nice to be born into wealth like that, man.
Shit, right.
Can I get to the yams? How can I get to the yams? Let's go to the main event, man. For the World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And the best way to sum up this match, I'm gonna just let About Billions tell you.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Seth Rollins got his ass cooked. I meant to go back and watch this match over to count how many chair shots this man took. Had to be at least 50.
Oh, I'm kind of mad he won at this point.
Right. It was, yeah. I get a match A++++. I took a couple pluses off because Seth won. After all that shit. Like, man. 50 chair shots, some great Muda miss. The second time this night we've seen some great Muda miss because Asuka hit Charlie with it about 3 minutes into their match. Seth Rollins goes through the announcer's table off of a ladder, goes off of the ledge in the crowd on the balcony over there.
Mm-hmm.
I got something to say about that in a second, but hold on, let me finish.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about it and I just remembered. But he had a Kinshasa through a table inside the ring. And Shinsuke was beating the shit out this man. And Seth Rollins also hit a Falcon Arrow on Shinsuke through a table, and he took a lot of the damage on that too.
Right.
And he still won.
Great.
He still won. Crazy stuff. I like that Damian Priest didn't cash in. I really appreciate the Judgment Day segment like immediately before the match that kind of shut it down. But you know me, I don't trust anything in wrestling until the show is over with completely. So I'm still thinking like, oh, that was a red herring to make it think like, oh, no, he ain't going to cash in. Rhea done talked him down. And then I'm thinking like, no, he going to run out there or hobble out there rather and cash in anyway. Like against the wishes of Judgment Day. And, you know, because they already got all the tension there. You got big head motherfucker and cost him the tag titles after Priest said, I don't want you around. Like, I thought he was just going to take matters into his own hands. But when the show was over with and he didn't cash in, I was happy. I was like, okay, because that prevented y'all from doing something a little unnecessary by actually having to cash in. Because we all expecting to cash in. And so for y'all to do it, it's just like, seems unnecessary. But Seth Rollins fell off a ledge, right? And I remember a couple years back, AEW, Chris Jericho fell off the cage. And they showed this man landing on the soft platform.
Yep.
And then everybody's talking shit about it. So when Seth Rollins lands on the soft platform because he got thrown off a damn balcony, y'all said, oh, he landed on the mattress. Did y'all see that or did y'all see it from somebody's phone? I saw it from somebody's phone.
Right.
I didn't see it on TV. I saw Chris Jericho land on the soft platform on TV. Yeah. And that was literally all it was, right? Like, am I tripping, Reek?
No.
Is that all it was?
Somebody, you'll be mad. Somebody be mad at the cameraman. He shot the wrong angle.
That's all it was. People was just making fun of it because, like, we supposed to protect that. Like, no, we don't want Chris Jericho to get hurt for real.
Yeah.
And now that was what y'all was saying, right? What do you want him to get hurt for real? No, we just want y'all to mask a little better. The illusion is the whole point.
This is what blows my mind with y'all. So
hold on, fam. Hold on.
I'm packing the air, this gas or what?
These peasants, you peasants.
Before you got too deep in that, pause, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, keep that queued up. I'm gonna need you to play it again in a second.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, this is what blows my mind about it, right? Because y'all will say all day long.
Who's y'all?
Hashtag you niggas.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Y'all will say all day long, we got to protect these guys. You know, he's the champion. You want to keep him safe. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff. He is openly telling y'all his back is messed up. It was something that was like kept under the wraps, but they brought it into storyline, and so he's had to talk about it. He's got back problems. You've seen the tape all up and down his back. So, realistically, from what y'all say out of your own mouths, if you want the performers to be safe, why would you want them to be on anything other than a soft surface where he is not going to hurt himself? Like, I don't understand why y'all do
off a balcony though.
Exactly. Like, it's a far fall already. I don't understand why y'all do this all the time. Like, yes, I get it. What we're watching is very subjective. It leads to injuries all the time. Why would you want to compound that by when they're doing these stunts, have them land like you want it to be that real that somebody actually gets hurt no matter what? Like, could you imagine? We just talked about him. Shane has fallen off of every high surface in any arena that he's been in. Could you imagine that if he's falling from the top of the stage, if he lands on anything other than a soft surface? Because he was landing on mattresses too. But what if he wasn't? Hell, the 1 year, what was it? Hell in a Cell with Kevin Owens.
Uh-huh.
He didn't even land on the match. He landed on the table.
Right.
Actually, that happened twice. It happened at Mania 32 when he wrestled Taker. He did that 2 times.
Yep.
That was not a soft landing. But it's like, if that don't happen and y'all see it, you mad. Like, make it make sense, y'all. Please.
It don't make sense. And then remember the match he had at Mania versus The Miz. Mm-hmm. Same thing. That was a soft platform they landed on too.
Right. I was there.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that looked crazy. But glad y'all was safe about it. You know what I'm saying?
But for some reason, it bothers some people. Like this individual that I saw on my timeline has the footage of Seth Rollins landing on the soft platform. He said everybody talking about AEW, but when WWE does shit like that, not one fucking fan talks about it. I swear, this is so garbage. He landed on a mattress. This is bad. This is your champion. Just bad. He might have been putting a little bit on that. I might have fell for a troll possibly, because like if I didn't fall for a troll, I couldn't believe it. Mm-hmm. Oh, he landed on the mattress. You need to land some bitches on your mattress. Get out of here.
Oh man,
Nick, I can't stand you. I can't stand y'all, bro. And if I'm getting trolled, I'll accept it. I don't care enough to go find out if I'm getting trolled or not. But you know what? Y'all getting Peasant of the Week is just a formality at this point, man. Because it's just like, y'all guarantee at least 1 month per month. I can't even talk. Y'all got me so pissed off. Y'all guarantee at least 1 week per month where y'all start just tripping. Like January, first week of the year, when y'all thought the Saudis bought WWE. You remember that?
Oh my God! Blood money. Blood money.
That was the first week of the year. That's when I knew. I was like, damn, I should have ordered more peasants. I should have ordered more peasants for them. I was like, I didn't order it. That's how I knew. It's like a menstrual cycle. It's like 1 week per month where it's just like the worst.
I'm telling you, man.
And then like, it's just, man, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
I cannot, bro.
You got any more thoughts on the main event?
No, I gave it the same thing, A++. After the way that he got his ass beat, especially after the miss, I'm like, come on, that's gotta be it. Like,
yeah.
Why are we going beyond this?
I was ready to crown Shinsuke, but damn.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Might have to throw that in the thing. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know who to equate it to. What athlete that just never won a championship? He like Chris Paul.
Damn.
Yeah, he like Chris Paul at this point. Next episode.
I hate that they did that, the revamping and making Shinsuke an interesting character again just to do this shit. Like, I get sometimes you gotta just present
Super Seth is crazy.
Yeah, like I get sometimes you gotta present a good foil to a champ, but Shinsuke to me is not that dude to do that with. Like, don't just present him, just fatten him up as a good, feather in the cap for Seth in his title reign. Like, he doesn't need that. Right. I felt like you had more to do if you put the belt on Shinsuke and create new matches, create new rivalries. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have done that.
What do you do with him next?
What you got left?
Ain't nothing left.
Not much. Exactly. What, Drew? Because he like another half a step into the heel territory.
There's more options for Seth. Like, as far as Shinsuke, what do you do with him? Like, you can't put him.
I don't know.
You can't put him in the mid card versus Gunther unless like you gotta wait for Gunther to lose and then have Shinsuke beat whoever beat Gunther.
And we don't know how long that's gonna be now.
Right. Unless you send Shinsuke back to NXT. Shinsuke Ilya could get some work.
Woo! Talk to him. Oh, that's some shit. I need that now.
Yeah. Hey, they tapped in.
Keep Shinsuke on the same energy and just do that, please.
Right. Hey, look, I'll just answer my question immediately right there. See? We ain't even gotta talk about that no more.
Right.
Hey, this is what
before we wrap up, I need you to play it again.
Oh my Lord. Hey.
Because
I'm packing the edge, guess what?
Peasant.
I don't remember the dude's name exactly, but he said he was from WrestleCo, so I'm just gonna put it on WrestleCo. Y'all need to bring that ass here.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Taylor Swift, motherfucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are people, and this was a conversation throughout the whole presser. There are people of all shapes, sizes, and races, and genders who really, put work in and try to get opportunities to be in those rooms, stuff like that. The people that really want, and y'all, because of the credibility and the name and affiliation, stuff like that, y'all get these spots over people like us that we come here every week and put some content out. You know what I'm saying? To create a catalog, and I'm not saying us exactly, but independent people that just try to put some content out and get the work in. Yeah, that too. Don't sit up there and waste that space that we could have occupied by asking about some damn Taylor Swift. Like, be real for a minute.
That ego was just like, fuck about no Taylor Swift.
Like, why are we asking about this? Like I don't hear enough about her in places I don't want to in the first place. I don't know why every football game she at, we got to see her reaction to a play. Like, that's bad enough. Like, it's obviously agenda based, but you're going too far with it. Way too far with it. So yes, she's a big name right now. That doesn't mean that automatically, let's fantasy book her in WWE, and could we see you wrestling her for the title at WrestleMania? Like, what? Get out. Get out.
Yeah,
Get out right now.
It's a waste of a question.
It was.
I seem to recall, I don't even remember what show it was. They do these after every show now. I think it was whatever one it was before SummerSlam. There might have been like a couple shows before SummerSlam. And somebody was asked Triple H about that. And Triple H was just like, there's a lot of guys in here. It's been like 4 shows since then, fam. Maybe 5.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of guys in the room. So like I know Triple H is not in charge of media relations. That's not his duty. So he's not the one vetting these people and supplying. I don't know the process, how they supply credentials or supply access or what. I know he's not the one doing it. But damn, he already done expressed he's the probably the 3rd in command boss in the company. And he's already expressed wanting more representation of women in there.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a part of the groups that want more of us in there. You know what I'm saying? More black women. Why the only black women I see in there is Queen PR and Christy.
Right.
Like, why is y'all have the only the same black women in there? Like, and no offense to them, like I love them so much.
That's great.
Like,
I love seeing them.
Yeah, I love seeing them. I get so hyped when I see them in these press conferences because we don't see them that often.
Exactly.
So, and especially because we know them, I get excited to see them in these press conferences all the time. I would love to see some of us in there. Why we can't see Katie in these press conferences? We know Katie.
They was. I mean, I don't think did they do a presser at Payback?
I don't even remember. I don't think they did.
I don't think they did.
I didn't watch it. If they did,
but if they did, why was she not in the room? You know what I'm saying? Like
she was at SummerSlam. I know they did one for that.
There you go. Why not?
Like how and we know that like you got to go into corporate and apply. But like my other thing is we have these websites, these dirt sheets. I done went over my time. It was whatever. But things need to be said though. Like these dirt sheets who all week long talk shit about the product because it's going to get them engagement. They probably don't even feel that way, but they know it's going to get them engagement. They're going to get the likes and the retweets. They're going to get the comments of people sharing similar sentiment. And then they just be snarky in regards to things. They talk shit about the talent. They like to sensationalize stuff against the talent, which in the long run affects a lot of guys' like livelihood. When the last time you see Tucker anywhere?
Oh man, that's a damn shame.
And that's just like the first example that came to mind. But
I honestly completely forgot about him though.
Yeah,
which to your point.
But like, y'all shit on these people, and then go on WWE's website to get access into their rooms to ask these same people questions. Y'all go to their shows so y'all can get just for y'all own agenda to push y'all own stuff. And that's insane to me. Where you have some people who actually appreciate the product for what it is. Yeah, you know, everybody's offering constructive criticism about the product, but y'all just be shitting on it and then still want to get access to the rooms. Whereas like the people who actually care about their platforms, care about the wrestlers outside of just, oh, they need to land on the floor from a balcony for my entertainment. Like, that's insane stuff to me, bro.
Like,
I don't get it. I don't get it. So WWE, next time, whenever y'all do decide to come here, we just opened a brand new venue here too, by the way. It's beautiful on the outside and inside. I'm just saying, y'all can do a show there, PLE, and let your boy, let me.
I know you've been in there.
I ain't been in there yet. It just opened.
Huh?
Nah. I've seen like U2, the band U2, the one that had the video package in Triple H towards Quad and shit. Y'all remember that? They got a residency there, and I've seen like little clips from like drone shots just flying over the whole crowd. It's beautiful. Y'all can have a show there. Y'all, we got no shortage of arenas here to do a PLE. Nice big shiny football stadium that y'all have only did one show in the whole time. It's been there. I'm just saying it's a certain show in April that y'all can do there. If you didn't know.
Stop being scared.
Stop being greedy. Come here. I'm just saying next time y'all come around, we can get some representation. It's a lot of Black-owned media here in Vegas, just sports media in general, y'all can give access to.
Nice.
I own and operate 2 of them. So I'm just saying.
It just takes a little effort.
Yeah. And there's a lot owned and operated by women out here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's one or two in particular that I know of just at the Aces game earlier. I seen them inside the arena covering the pressers and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they like wrestling or not. They follow Young Kings Wrestling on Twitter, so I'm assuming they got some sort of thing with that. I seen another woman interview Roman Reigns at the press conference they did for Crown Jewel last year.
Oh yeah,
out here. So I'm just saying, it's Black women, it's women in general, it's Black people in general out here, and not even Black, like it's Asian sites out here. I've seen a bunch of Mexican publications here in Vegas for the Canelo fight a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like there's the representation there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To where we don't gotta have these dudes just wasting everybody's time, wasting the viewers of the press conference time, wasting Byron Saxton's time for calling on them, wasting the talent's time up there for having to answer a dumbass question.
Some bullshit.
Rant over. Show over. Plug your socials, Reed.
Oh man,
I'm not even. The show ain't even over yet. My bad. I still got more notes from this Fastlane. My final thoughts. I'm gonna get my final thoughts out here. One of the best PLEs of the year, in my opinion. Like all the PLEs been hitting, but like this one, I think it's like match wise. I enjoyed every single match on this show, and there hasn't been a show this year, I don't think, where I've enjoyed every single match probably since Backlash. Like every single match.
Yeah.
Triple H clearly found his groove. I think aside from like a few slip ups here and there, like stop the New Day and Viking Raiders matches. Oh my God. Stop the Judgment Day and Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes tanglement, bro. Stop it. It's too much. Y'all been doing that for months now. But outside of that, like outside of like the constant rematches over on Monday night, I know you got 3 hours to fill, but it just don't entertain me that often. He's really been finding a groove, I think, since SummerSlam. But the ending of SmackDown was on some year 2000 shit, like for real. Like, some real energy, man. It was fire. The next 6 months of WWE about to be a movie. About to be a movie for real. Next 6 months is coincide with the end of WrestleMania. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time. We got Jade Cargill here now. 2024 is gonna be crazy.
It is.
MJF may or may not be a free agent, so that might be the next domino to fall.
Man.
You never know. It's gonna be a good time in this wrestling game. Even AEW got some stuff. New Japan and Impact work a lot together. Bound for Glory coming up. So Bound for Glory, Road to WrestleMania, all that stuff. It's gonna be a fun time.
Hey, Josh Alexander said he won't wrestle AJ.
Okay.
So
okay.
So all y'all heard that.
AJ Styles.
All y'all agents heard that.
Josh Alexander, when his contract up, man.
Yeah.
He might be wanting to move on to greener pastures. He done did everything to do in Impact.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I need that Shelton Benjamin and Josh Alexander before that happens, though.
That's true.
I told y'all I wanted that. All right, you can plug your socials now.
Y'all can find me at RickHavoc24.
My bad. It's been a long ass episode. So. We still managed to do 2 hours. We're gonna be shorter next week, promise.
It's okay. It's okay. Every Havoc 24 Instagram and on Twitter. Also check out past episodes of the Havoc Hour. What's up? Sports entertainment on those streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts. The video versions up on YouTube. I got a topic list together. I need 3 people. I already told my guy right now. So I'm shooting for this weekend. And I changed the format up. I'm doing something different. So I'm just putting together a 3-person panel, and I think we're gonna like this. So we coming back, y'all. We coming.
Let's convene here in a moment. But in the meantime, I am the thespian TC Fontaine. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at TC Fontaine. You want to follow me on Instagram, TC.Fontaine. My photography portfolio on social medias is on Instagram at FOY.Flicks. And of course, follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling. Go to YKWrestling.com, get you some merch with some free shipping using the code YKWOCT. And yeah, you got to follow Young Kings Wrestling, man. Got some stuff coming up soon. I got a lot of footage I'm sitting on that I need to go through. So we're going to find something to do with that.
Got some content.
Yeah, got some content, man. Got some I'm bringing something back too. Some from some things I made about 10 years ago, wrestling related. Okay. I'm gonna reupholster them and some more content too. So I'm excited. Okay. I got a new MacBook, so everything's a lot faster now. So I'm more capable of doing things better.
There you go.
I'll listen. I took It's Googleable to a whole new level today. I was over here Googling mad shit during the show. On my old MacBook, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Everything would have been slow. Mm-hmm. It might have messed up the recording. Didn't do none of that.
Bad.
I love it. Hey, man. Until next time.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't want to leave.
But we got to go right now. When do you think we'll ever stop doing that?
I don't know. Let's get through the end of the year, see what happens.
Yeah, we'll reevaluate at the end of 2023. But next week we're gonna be back with another one. This has been Young Kings Wrestling. For King Reek, I'm thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF baby, and we gone. I fucked up the outro. My bad.